Hello everybody, so my name is Cynthia. I'm a third and final year student at the University of Sussex, and the subject that I study is accounting and finance. So I'm going to be sharing my top three study skills with you today. So my first one would be to make sure that you are organised. So whether or not that would be having a calendar printed out into your room, so you've got a physical copy of it, with all of your deadline dates on it and a bit of a schedule of when you're going to revise, sort of what topic, etc. It really sort of keeps you on track and gives you a bit of a guideline as to where you are along the timeline of your revision. My second study skill advice for you would be to actually write lists. So whether that will be a list for the week or a list for the day, I find that having things that I need to do out there on a list, whether it be on my notes on my phone or whether it's a physical copy on a piece of paper, I just find it very, very satisfying, knowing what I have and haven't done, seeing it there clearly in a smaller sort of time schedule and time frame, and ticking it off as I go along. Also, if I find that I haven't completed my list, I know that I've got more work to then do for the next day. So it kind of encourages me to stick to what my lists are, just to keep everything on the go and flowing and not get behind myself. Okay, and last but not least, my third study skill tip of advice would be to talk with other people on your course. So whether or not you've got a group or whether or not you know somebody, make sure that you're communicating with them to find out sort of where they are with their studies and how they're finding things, and whether or not you're along the same lines, because more often or not you can actually learn from each other, which is pretty useful, and it's a bit more of a comfortable way of learning. I know that some people don't always like going to their teachers and tutors to ask these sort of questions, so maybe you can ask the peers in your course these sort of questions. I found that very useful personally.